Grand Rising. Just get out of the shower. Still very dark. I don't know, it's about 5 a.m. And been over the last week. I had a massage. Oh my God. First time in probably about a year. Um, and about a year ago, what was going on. Cover your face, don't touch anybody, keep your space. So the massage therapist, her name is Casey. She ended up losing her business, man. I like her space, her studio. Um, nobody was going to go for during all the business going on. But she's finally getting back into a position where she's venturing out, and she came to my house, and we had a session, and it was glorious, um, insane. It was great. Um, but the touch, man, touch. It's so important, and being deprived of that. I don't mean being deprived of a massage. I mean being deprived collectively, as a population. Stay away from each other. Don't touch. Don't breathe on anyone. Don't get close enough where your energy might commingle. And what this last year has taught me, and culminating with the massage. Um, that would have been on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, so Tuesday. Um, just the absolute miracle of touch, being able to touch somebody. I mean, it depends on the person. We all have boundaries, but when it's a reciprocal touch, a hug, or a holding someone's hand, shaking someone's hand, your hand on somebody's shoulder to show affection or reassurance, or caring. I'm thinking of I work in a healthcare facility, and over the past year, there is a woman who prior to this, she was having weekly visits with her husband. Her husband would come to see her, and they were a very affectionate couple. PDAs were not uncommon. hand hand holding, and looking at each other in such a way, just really quite lovely. And I don't know, what, 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, her husband passed away. And I remember her expressing her grief with me, and not being able to go to a funeral. Hey, no public assemblies, don't go to church, don't go to a funeral, don't go to school. So she didn't really have an opportunity to have closure as far as that goes, with a funeral or a wake, or any of those things. And it was heart wrenching. And one of the biggest things that she kept repeating through over the course of days, but it always fell back. It always came back to this one thing. Her children, because of the situation, people are not allowed, employees are allowed in the building. It's a healthcare facility. But we have to be screened, but no outside interaction. They can visit through a window, whatever. Absolutely no physical contact. And the thing that she kept coming back to was, in her grief, in her mourning at the loss of her husband, um, all she wanted to do was hug her daughter. Her daughter was mourning, deeply, and this particular resident, she was, she was heartbroken. She is heartbroken still, and it keeps coming back to that. I just want to hug my daughter. I want to give her comfort, and I want to feel comforted. And touch, man, touch, touch, touch. And you know, fast forwarding to a year now, experiencing this, all of us, collectively experiencing all these regulations and nonsense, as I refer to it, nonsense. Coming to this period of where this past Tuesday, having a massage, and this woman Casey, she's the type, for those of us, perhaps a woman has a particular stylist. That particular stylist knows just how we like our hair. Casey, I would rather wait a year for a massage from Casey than to have 10 massages from somebody who doesn't know and or respect my body and respect their own body. There's certain people in the massage business. I've had massages by numerous people, and you get what you get. Some people are very well qualified for being massage therapists, and some people bring a lot of their own density into it, and you can feel that. You can feel that in their energy. Being the recipient, you can feel that in their energy. Casey, on the other hand, we do have a rapport, and she's familiar with my body, what my aches and pains are, and injuries, and what have you, and the type of, I prefer deep tissue massage, and I respect the amount of energy that it takes, especially for me, man. It's like my body is like one big knot. She laughs sometimes, very lighthearted. We have a good exchange, while the massage is going on. And, she, this most recent time, between my shoulder blades, there was a couple of walnut sized, she actually said, no, they're bigger than walnuts. These knots in between my shoulder blades, and the power of touch. I can't do that for myself. I can't reach there. Even if I was a yogi, I couldn't. I couldn't reach there. The power of touch, man, and feeling, uh, being able to feel vulnerable. In her presence, and we all have this idea going to a doctor, and automatically we think the doctor, hey, yeah, go ahead, cut me open, stick that needle in me, whatever. There's a huge vulnerability there. This is my kingdom. I'm very careful about you know what I accept and allow into my kingdom, and um, but this experience with Casey, it was, on some level. Now, it was glorious, man, and it lasted, like the effects of the massage and the oil that she used. She makes her own oils, and I believe it's coconut oil base. But this last one that she made had like pine needle balsamy. There was like a balsamy and homemade, man. This is all natural stuff. She goes out in the woods and picks this stuff and makes her own oil. It's friggin' awesome. The aroma, her touch, her methodology, her modality, her spirituality. She brings all of that with her, and it's nice to have that exchange with somebody that I resonate with. Not only, just it's a physical experience getting a massage. I could get a massage from a machine. You think of these, a massaging chair kind of thing. No, she brings all of her energy with it. And that's kind of what I'm talking about, with touch, and it was on some level, it was bittersweet because it made me realize just how, like, I am. I'm a physically affectionate person, and and I mean that with the utmost respect. If I see a friend, I'm inclined to hug them, male or female. I'm a hugger. In a romantic relationship, I'm respect. I'm touchy feely. Like whatever. But the energy of touch, especially when you feel a certain level of intimacy, as one would feel with a partner or a massage therapist. You're being intimate. There is an intimacy about that. Um, Deep intimacy, as far as I'm concerned, trusting someone with your body and them trusting you that you're. We had a conversation as we were, and she's been advertising, and she made reference to some of the responses to her advertising were less than savory. Some of the comments that were made, and I was like, really, I mean, you know, hey, if that's what you're looking for, that's what and that was her attitude about it. But that's not what I do, and for her to feel comfortable in my presence, in my home, that's a wonderful feeling too. That she felt comfortable, you know, knowing that she was safe in my home, and I felt safe in her presence. But that bittersweetness of realizing just how amazing it is to touch and be touched. Fortunately, I have a dog, so a lot of that energy that I would otherwise, on a regular basis, pre last year, where it might be a resident at work, I would put my hand on their shoulder, hold their hand, brush their hair, um, et cetera, et cetera. Being deprived of the the energy that's exchanged in touch. And I know what I know what I'm offering when I hug someone or I extend my hand in friendship, or uh, uh, you know I know what I'm offering, and I have yet to hear someone complain that receiving a hug from me was anything creepy. It was, oh, kind of nice. But being deprived of touch over the last year is just um, making me realize just how important it is. My dog is getting spoiled. He's looking for it now. He's looking for it now. I go back and forth between my bedroom and the couch. I'll spend a month on the couch. My couch is very comfortable. I love sleeping on my couch. And I'll go back and forth from the bedroom and the living room. And he follows me wherever I go, man. Where are we sleeping tonight? And he just and he's getting spoiled by it. He'll come up to me where I'm sitting right now at the breakfast bar. He'll jump up on my, hey, I'm here. Touch me, touch me, touch me. He'll jump up on my chest. He wants a hug. That's another thing about my guy. He's 35 pounds. Uh, not a petite dog, but he's 35 pounds. I can pick him up. It's easy enough to pick him up, and I'll pick him up as one might imagine, burping a baby on your shoulder. I'll pick him up like that, and it's amazing because he'll put his paws on my shoulder. He'll nuzzle his head right in, and he'll tuck his head right in behind mine, and he'll hug me. Usually that happens when I get home from work when he's very excited. Oh, you've been gone all day. Well, and I'll pick him up and he'll jump up. Like that's what he wants. He wants me to pick him up. But touch, man, you guys, touch, touch, touch. I miss it. I miss it. Um, but with that being said, it's the weekend after the holidays, and I worked Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursday and Friday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And come to find out, typically holidays in the United States, specifically Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, many employers offer time and a half or for your hours. And my hours on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were particularly long. And I was on call. I got called in. But come to find out, it's not time and a half, it's double time. So I had double time, holiday pay, and overtime on a holiday. And so that was a nice little shot in the arm. So what I did, there's a bill right there on my counter, and I'm looking at the bill, and I got a couple over there and some property tax and a few other things. Could I take that money and throw it at a bill? Sure. Would that give me any sense of pleasure? Not really. So I'm going to take that money, that bit, like that double time pay for the day and for the holiday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I got in touch with Casey yesterday and scheduled myself another massage. And just amazing. It's amazing. She's amazing. When you find that person that cuts your hair just right, you'd rather let your hair grow out. I'll wait. I'll wait till you're available because I don't want anybody else touching me. You know, um, Unbelievable. But it's a good day. It's a good day. I feel nice. I feel clean. I washed my hair today. Um, I don't typically wash it, not on a daily basis anymore, anyway. And but today I've got some nice glycerin soap, and I had a nice shower, hot shower. Did a little therapeutic self massage in the shower and scalp massage, and used that nice glycerin soap. And got out of the shower. I got some nice coconut oil um, for my hair, for my body. I use it everywhere. It's great stuff. Not quite as good as the stuff that she used to do the massage. That stuff was epic, and I'm gonna actually ask her maybe if she could make me up a batch, and I'll pay her for it. Um, but I'm just feeling like that feeling where you just had a nice hot shower and you got clean clothes on and you feel all like kind of tingly, clean, warm, cozy. Touch, man, it's not quite the same hugging myself, but or receiving a hug or a massage or a handshake. But with that being said, I feel good, I feel good, and some friends reached out this morning, and maybe we can't touch each other, give each other a hug, but we can sure talk, and what a wonderful when you can feel the affection or the genuineness in someone's voice or words or written or spoken, and just amazing, amazing. And I look forward very, very soon to a day where that's where my mind is. It's not on this stuff. It's it's not on this stuff. I'm focusing on other things, and how wonderful it is to breathe freely, and the freedom I feel when I can express affection to someone uh, reciprocally, you know, where it's welcomed, um, uh, but to express affection in physical, tangible ways. I miss it. I miss it, you know, and I don't know. I'm offering you guys, male and female alike, you know, offering you guys a hug, you know, virtual hug. One of the people that I'm acquainted with, you know, she'll say that, oh, virtual hugs, oh, big hugs, virtual hugs, but it's the heart condition behind that, you know. Um, so with that, offering you all a peace that surpasses understanding, big virtual hugs, and have a glorious day. Have a glorious day. Um, gonna run a few errands, maybe even make it down to the beach today. Um, maybe put my feet in the water, see how that feels. I'm out. Much love, you guys. Much love.